On a personal note, I think it's about time that I break this to my friends and my fans and people who have paid money into my patronage, this entire time, into my backers and that. I've about a year ago, I was diagnosed with something called Cyclical Vomiting Syndrome, and this was by a gastroenterologist. At the end of over a year-long search for answers of why I was going through these severe episodes of just vomiting for 12 to 24 hours, unspeakable, and losing so much weight and just looking emaciated and not being able to go out because of not feeling well, and I'm not feeling steady and feeling like I need to recover and just feeling weak. And it's been really heavy on my shoulders, and I realized it's been heavy on my shoulders because I've been an island. I've been keeping it all to myself, and I know I keep it all to myself because I know that there's nothing that you guys can help me with, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me or feel helpless in any way. That you can't help me because keeping it to myself, I was doing nothing but fooling myself. So I've been making a lot of art in my place and getting a lot of ideas, because as you can imagine, if you're homesick and you can't work and you have a lot of extra time that you're with your sketchbook, right? And I got mine right here. And I've been coming up with idea after idea after idea to keep me busy, and things I can do around the studio. Thank goodness I live in this amazing studio that I call, my home as ccrewe.com, and I'm so lucky to have it. But I'm still chugging along and still making work, and still very inspired. And I just wanted to actually touch on the cyclical vomiting syndrome. I had, it's such a weird thing to have, and I was struck for answers, but I found out Charles Darwin was actually struck with cyclical vomiting syndrome. And what he had to say about it is he had to say that it was extreme periods of vomiting, followed by periods of shivering and feelings of death. And I totally know what he means by that. And if you need someone out there to share an experience with, Charles Darwin is a pretty solid guy. So that's just what I wanted to know. Sorry, let's see what else we have on the agenda. Yes, I have been, as you can see behind me, I've been working on a new digital series. I'm incorporating electronics. I'm so inspired by these electronics on Wish, these digital pixel boards, and these new technologies like LEDs, and they're laminated over, and they're full color LEDs, and they're almost airtight in little pockets of plastic, almost like an ice cube tray or something like that, and they make different sort of types of reality, and different distances from reality, and I've been sort of playing with that as well. Excuse me. So we're incorporating a lot of electronics into my work, and that's been going really well. I've been trying to bridge sort of electronics and flat paint, what I can do with color. And an LED is quite bright and it's quite different from paint, and I've been trying to just make them kind of work together, and submersing LEDs in paint and in epoxy and in different things, and just kind of getting a feel for the material, but I'm getting really inspired, and I'm getting a million ideas, and it's just it's a well which can not be exhausted, to be honest. The more I think, the more I come up with. Another thing I've been working on more is the cinder block idea, but I've turned it into Cinder Block Vomiting Syndrome too, because I've realized that these cinder blocks sort of spewing out this fountain of sort of different substances and different textures and things like that. I think I've been like subconsciously telling you that, you know, like that's happening to me. And I woke up about 2 days ago from a dream where I realized that, and I've decided to call them Cinder Block Vomiting Syndrome. And so that series is going really well, and its sales are actually picking up on Singular. So you might want to check it out on Singular.